Today is when I fixed my frame onto the back of the boat after waiting 2 months for it to stop raining, which means I've got to drill through the boat, which is going to be the scary part. I think I prepared everything, got everything ready to go, so time to drill. And as you can see, that's the general idea. The whole frame is now mounted on the boat. It's not quite as sturdy as I'd wished it would be, but I think it'll do the job. At least it gets all the solar panels off the deck and out of the way. So slowly but surely, the poor old girl is losing her winter skin, and all the crap that's on the deck is also going to go, and we're going to lean out the whole thing, get everything stowed, and get the hell out of here. South, where the sun shines. Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, in the back of the boat, things are getting done. Today it's the turn of the solar panels. I'm doing a bit of wiring and trying to get things sorted out. Another great thing about the frame with the solar panels on top is it's going to make a great sunshade. Come those hot days abroad, one can shelter under here. This is a junction box on one of the panels. I've got 3 up on the gantry, and this is going to be the 4th one, which is going to be a wandering panel, which will hook on either side of the boat, port or starboard, depending on where the sun is going to be shining. Ever since I've had the boat, the arrangement for the solar panels has been a couple of cables that run through the hatch, and they're just a pain in the arse, so they're going to be gone soon. The new system will be much tidier, with all the cables going through one gland into the boat through the deck, and that'll keep it nice and tidy. You may wonder why I've got my head under a bunch of coats and a towel, and I'm bent over in a very confined space. I'm feeding the new cable for the improved solar panel array at the back of the boat. I'm feeding it through the backspace, my man cave that I have at the boat, through the engine room compartment and down into the battery compartment. And it's like all these jobs, when you're doing alterations to something that's already built, you've got to go around everything. So I'm trying not to disturb any of the other stuff that's in here. It's always difficult filming in confined spaces, but basically the cable comes through there and into the cave, which is at the back of the boat here, where we keep all the sails and the bits and pieces. And then I've threaded the cable through. You can't see it because it disappears into here where the engine compartment is. There's the cable there, and it's got to go through and down, and then we're going to go through and come out in the main part of the boat. This is the steps and the companionway and the battery box there. One of the main reasons for doubling up on solar panels is I found that when I was doing long passages and I had the plotter on and spending nights with the navigation lights on, it was draining the batteries. And I try not to run the engine, so when you're sailing a lot you're not making power except with the solar panels, so hence doubling them up. I'm not like some of the American boats and some of my American friends who run all kinds of electric things, and I know one boat where they have a washing machine on board. No, I live basically, the less power you have to use, the less complicated things are, the less amount of electrical systems you have to have on the boat. Keep it simple, that's my motto. When I say run all the equipment on board, there's not a huge amount. There is the fridge, which I keep as a cool box. I don't have it turned up to freeze, because that takes too much power. Actually, I'm jealous. I actually would like a washing machine and a dishwasher, but where would I put them? Now with a system of 4 solar panels, there's a lot more wiring, which means it all has to be crammed into a small box like that. It will fit, and we're just about there. I didn't want load going through the panels while I was working on them because they do generate 12 volts. It's best to shut them off, and you do that by covering them up. So I've had them covered up while I've been doing all the wiring, just taking the covers off now. That means they're exposed to the sunlight. Let's go down and see exactly what they're doing. And there you go. Batteries charging at 22.2 amps. The most I've ever had before is about 9 amps. That's brilliant. So all 4 solar panels are now working, bearing in mind that the batteries are almost full and it's banging that in. So theoretically I should get more than that. I see it's dropped now as it's charging quite quickly. When the batteries are low, it'll bang more in. See, that figure's now dropping, so I just turned the system on and it's gone, wow, okay. And yeah, we're at 99%. That should go to 100 very quickly now. Look at that. Awesome, brilliant. At last, we've got some serious power coming into the boat. The only thing is I should have finished this job hours ago, but the sun is out, it's beautiful weather, I'm just chilling, the beers are cold, and well, everything in its own time. Cheers.